Welcome in, everybody, to episode 94/Knicks live stream. Once again, we're doing a fun Knicks live stream here. We got Knicks versus Lakers coming up shortly, about a 7:15 tip-off or so, or so. I would expect. That's from what they said so far on NBC, which is they've had some games on NBC this year, but the first Sunday night primetime one to replace, because we're not going to have football after next week, and we don't have it this week, so we're going to have to do some. Watching more basketball. So we got Mike Tirico, Jamal Crawford, and Reggie Miller on the call for a big game. This is a huge game, perhaps LeBron's last one in the Garden. You never know what can happen in terms of the postseason or if he is playing next year. But signs kind of pointing towards him maybe not playing next year, which we'll see exactly what happens with that. But I don't want to waste any more time. We have Giannis with us as well. Enjoy Giannis in the background of this one. And then we got CT, our man, is here. CT is here. CT, how we doing?
I'm doing great. How about you, JD?
Good. I'm excited. I know you're not a Knicks fan, but you love, watching NBA, especially a great matchup like this, Lakers versus Knicks. They had a terrific battle last year. I believe the Lakers actually swept the Knicks. We'll see if we can get some revenge on them. Just as a whole in the NBA, CT, a lot going on right now, and it seems like a lot more, if you know what I'm saying. The guy sharing the screen with me can be moved.
Potentially, he could be.
I mean, CT, if he gets moved, that is probably one of the biggest. I know last year we saw Luka get moved, and that was huge, and no one was expecting that. This one is to be expected, maybe not now, maybe in the summer, but it is to be expected soon. But, I mean, whatever team he goes to, depends who it is, I would say, but for the most part, whoever he goes to can easily become, I would say, behind the Thunder, second, highest odds to win the NBA Finals. Am I wrong about that?
Ross, second, third. I mean, the Nuggets look really good as well.
They do.
Jokic
They
is
do.
a monster.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Giannis, I know you can't really in the NBA. It's a little different. You kind of can dictate where you want to go, but
in the NBA you can.
Yeah, in the NBA you can. So he should want to stay in the East because I feel the East is much more wide open. I know both of our teams are playing very, very well this year. My Knicks, were not playing too great up until their last 5 games where they found their stride again. And your guys, man, they're playing well beyond I think anyone's expectations to start out the year. And could a special someone come back and give them a little boost? Do you think, or what? Or you think that's a little fake?
He might be coming. It looks like he's coming back.
CT, I'm going to say this now. If he comes back, I think they're going to win the finals. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a bold
They have a
prediction,
good
but
shot though.
yeah, I mean the way Jaylen Brown's playing, I watched him earlier today. 30 points he put up against I know it's the Bucks who don't have their their guy obviously, but still,
Yeah.
was it? It was like 30 points or so, right?
They kicked the Bucks.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Man,
put belt to them.
they did. They did. It was a close. I know the first quarter was tied or so,
Yeah,
26,
yeah, it was.
26.
It was close
And
in
then
the
they
first.
Yeah, and then they broke it open, which is, Celtics, man, 31-18. The Knicks win tonight. They get back to being tied with the Lakers, but I don't think anybody expected when we found out when the Knicks beat the Celtics in May. We were like, okay, so when this year starts, highly doubt that the Boston Celtics can have the same record as the New York Knicks just because of the circumstances. And now we look at it, and the Celtics pretty much, right now they're better than them. They're playing better basketball than them, I'll tell you that. I know the Knicks have won 5 in a row, but they haven't looked too convincing, too pretty with it. But it doesn't mean anything. You win, you win. But the Celtics, man, they're surprising me. And then I know last time we had a Knicks live stream, they were playing the Pistons, and man, the Pistons destroyed the Knicks, and the Pistons are holding on to the number 1 seed, and it looks like they don't even want to let it up. It's kind of similar to me. I don't know if the ending result will be the same, but the way the Cavs started last year and just steamrolled through, they were the number 1 seed all the way through. I think I very easily see that happening with the Pistons. I don't see them giving up the 1 seed at all.
It looks like that they're not. It looks like the Pistons got that in the bag right now. They're playing very good basketball. I mean, Connaughton's playing great, solid bigs down low. They're a solid team.
They are. They're very, very hard to beat. And nowadays we watch the NBA, and I think a lot of the teams lack, the physicality part of the game. And the Pistons, they bring it. That's like their number one. They may not be more talented than Boston. They may not be more talented than the Knicks. Compare them to the Western Conference teams. They may not be more talented than them. But man, the way or the Spurs, the Thunder, the Nuggets, maybe the Lakers, you put them up to those teams, you're like, yeah, they're not as talented as them, but they can beat them because of the way their style of play. Because listen, I admit it firsthand here. Knicks, one of the softest teams in the league. The reason why they have a good record is because they have talented players. But when you go up against a Pistons team that's not going to let you get any extra inch, anything, a layup, an extra free throw, anything like that, if they're going to prevent you from doing that, then it's going to be very hard to beat them. So, I mean, for the Pistons, I think it doesn't matter who they play in the postseason. They have a very good chance of beating any of those teams. As long as they can keep down, those other teams' superstars. I guess we could say that. But if they play physical like they normally do, very, very hard to beat. Extremely hard. So we got about 5 to 10 minutes left before tip-off here. I know they're doing national anthem and then the starting lineup, so we got a few minutes here. But CT, anything else on your mind that you want to just talk about here? I know I don't want to forget this because I did last time, but now it's becoming even better. Your TikTok page is popping off right now, man. I'm very proud of what I take a little bit of credit for starting a trend. I know you are doing like high D1 teams. I was gonna say, but it's more obviously the credit to you. I mean, you're doing a great job with that. So if anyone doesn't know, so CT has been doing like highlights of more teams from the Northeast and teams that you don't really know how he finds these videos, but he goes out there and finds them and breaks them down, and he fulfills every promise. Someone puts a comment in there. Matty V, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? CT,
what's up, Matty V?
But yeah, what I was saying was CT's going in there finding what's up, Matty V. All the teams that are that no one really thinks of, that CT's finding them, and I want to give you credit for that. I didn't want to forget about that. Let me put that in there too. At what is it? CT Balling on TikTok, right? CT Balling.
Yep. Yeah.
On TikTok. I'm gonna put that in the comments. But what I was gonna say, I'm proud of you for doing that. And then also, if you have anything else that you want to talk about before this game starts, before we really get in, to the nitty gritty of the game, anything that you that's in your head right now that you just want to talk about. It could be anything, CT. Anything.
I mean, it was a lot, man. First, I'd like to thank you, JD.
Of course, man.
I got to address the elephant in the room. The San Francisco Giants. It looks like they're back. Max Ryan, Buster Posey, the whole Giants organization, they're back. I got on this orange, the Giants shirt underneath. I mean, the Giants looking very, very good. They got a great shot getting to the postseason now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the, last year, if anyone watched us from all the way, we've been having the show for over a year. Me and CT did a lot of baseball, especially in the beginning of the year. And then, the Yankees and the Mets fizzled out. And then the Yankees were kind of, they were just there. I don't think they were anything special. And we kind of cut down on the baseball talk a little bit. But before the year starts, without a doubt, we're gonna get more into breaking down the entire league, because I feel this year, I know we're talking baseball obviously right now, but the game hasn't started yet. But talking about baseball right now, the sense of that it feels like, besides, we all know the Dodgers, they're well above everyone else. But every other team
on paper, yeah.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, and they should win the World Series. And if they don't, that's on them. That they should win. But I think what I was getting at here is the fact that I think every other team has as good of a chance as the next. I don't think there's any clear-cut second team right now. And I don't know off the top of my head, the National League Dodgers, I don't really know who's number 2. The Padres are always very good. Seems like the Braves could bounce. They're a prime team, I think, to bounce back. I think the Braves have too much talent to be as bad as they were last year.
I think they
the
will
Phillies
bounce back as well.
And the healthy part, right? The healthy part that, they haven't been fully healthy in a while. That helps. The Phillies are always there, so that's not something they're going to be there. The Brewers are always a team that wins, they win first place or whatever the case may be. Cubs are pretty good. And then, the Giants are there. Like you said, the Giants. So I think the National League is wide open. American League's usually those, that same group of teams, Yankees, Blue Jays. Maybe the Orioles can make a little bit of a move this year. You agree with me on that, or you feel like I'm skipping, a team or two, whatever?
I think the Orioles look really good as well. I mean, Pete Alonso, Tyler Ward addition, that's going to be big for the offense. I think they're going to be really good this year. I mean, I think the Yankees and Blue Jays are top 5 in the league right now. Whatever order you want to put them in, I think they're in the top 5. Phillies, I mean, they've been hitting the regular season. I think the Astros healthy. I mean, they look really good on paper.
Houston, yeah. And the way they collapsed last year, they don't want that to happen, to them again.
But a lot of injuries.
We have a question for you, CT, so I'll switch this for now. But how do you feel about the Yankees pitching rotation? It's just banged up in terms of injuries, but if they're healthy, pretty good.
I like it overall. I mean, I think it's going to be a lot better by the time June, July hits, especially once Garrett Cole and Rodon get into the groove of things. Like, the rotation has a shot to be outstanding. Because, Luis Hill, he was the rookie of the year a long time ago. And if he continues, if he can progress and get better, because he's got really good stuff. Yeah. And you got Max Fried, who's really good as well. I mean, the starting rotation could be nasty. I mean, Ryan Weathers is going to be starting most likely in the first couple of games.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. And he's got very good stuff as well. The Matt Blake, who's, who does a great job developing pitchers. You could have Ryan Weathers potentially being a solid starter for them.
All right, we'll see. Yeah, that was perfect segue into this game we got coming on, just about to start. Don't know if CT's TV is going to be ahead of mine this time, so we have to wait and see, for that one. But perhaps LeBron's last game at MSG, perhaps the last game of this Knicks group together. We've been hearing a lot of rumors with that. Karl Anthony Towns doesn't seem like the happiest camper right now. And if I'm Karl Anthony Towns, I mean, listen, I think he's complaining a little too much on a winning team. You're 30-18, shouldn't be complaining the way you are. But I understand it, but I wouldn't be shocked if he's traded. We got the tip-off coming up now. There we go. But this Knicks starting 5, perhaps their last game together. I know there's a few more before the deadline, but I know Mikal Bridges is actually now eligible to be traded. So that's a guy that's been in trade rumors as well. So this Knicks team can be the same next time we may do a live stream, or it could be different. We have to wait and see for that. But as Bridges hits a nice – oh, no, never mind. He missed. LeBron with the rebound to start off the night for the Lakers, and Luka finishes the other way. So quick start for the Lakers. But CT, do you think this Knicks team should keep what they got, or do you think they should push the chips in the table and go and get, the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo?
That would be the only guy that I would go after, if anybody. Like, I don't see any other stars
that are worth it to break this team up, right?
I think Giannis is the only one. The only thing with Giannis is health, right? Because he has had a couple of calf injuries. That's the only downside right now, if you were nitpicking. But if it was Giannis, I would go for it.
Yeah, I mean, OG hit a 3, and now Brunson hits a nice 3 as well. He falls into the bench, so the boys are starting out hot. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the only team, the only guy. Oh, nice lob there to Ayton. Always forget he's on the Lakers, but that's the thing for me. Being a Knicks fan, I feel like the group is good, but can it win a championship? I think they can get there. I don't think they can win it with this group. Depends on what Karl Anthony Towns shows up as well, because he has not been. I know he's an all-star or whatever. He has all-star numbers, but he hasn't been that impactful this year compared to what he was last year. It doesn't seem like he's very comfortable in the system. So there's a lot going, not lot going in the right direction with him. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But they got a few more days. But that's what I was saying, because Bridges is now eligible. He can very much, be traded. 6-6 game here. The whistle's been blown. Someone get hit in the face or something? I think Ayton got hit in the face, maybe cut his eye open or something like that. Yeah, they're showing the replay of Brunson. Great shot by Brunson. And it seems like the Lakers have a nice game plan coming in. Attack Cat on the boards. Yeah, we're going to break very, very early into this one. But 6-6 so far, about 2 minutes in. I think this is the start we expected. It's going to be a high-flying game between these two teams. I know the Lakers have been playing better lately, and they got blown out against Cleveland earlier in the week. But for the most part, they've been better.
I saw that, yeah.
Bronny James was getting like a standing ovation. They were losing by 30. It was hilarious. Just the Cavs were cheering for him. What do you think about the Lakers? Because I think they're very good. I just don't know if they're at the top tier of the Western Conference. I feel there's something missing with them. Maybe if they make a trade, that'd be something that happens that can help them. But I feel like they're missing a little something that can maybe get them up another notch.
I mean, I think the Lakers are a good team. They don't look like a team that can get deep into the playoffs.
Just like a second round team, right? Like a kind of maybe win a round or two.
Exit, yeah.
Oh, first round exit. All right.
Like last
I'm
year,
giving them a little more. Yeah,
it depends on their matchup, but second round is like their ceiling with this current roster.
Yeah, they
don't got a lot of good defenders on the squad.
They don't. They're an offensive, offense heavy team.
And it's hard to go far when you don't play defense.
Exactly. We've seen that happen with a ton of teams, over time. And Austin Reeves is out tonight. I didn't mention that before. And that's a big guy they've been missing too, because, the dynamic that he brings in terms of three-point shoot. Because that's another thing with the Lakers. Imagine if they actually had guys that can actually shoot threes. Imagine how much better they would be. I think they lack in that department. ZT, we got another question for you here from Marty. Do you do hitting lessons since you're done with college baseball? So a nice little question during the break.
I haven't done any hitting lessons yet, but that'd be something that I would look towards in the future.
Here we go.
It's something I've been interested in.
I was going to say, I think you would be very, very good at that, especially the kids that need some coaching up at the younger levels. I think you would be, a good asset to them. That would be a good thing. So hopefully we can see CT in the cages soon. Would you like to coach in college, CT?
Oh, I haven't been a big college person to coach, but that could change over time, though. I mean, if I were to coach somebody, coach like just anybody, it would be like summer ball, like a travel team.
Travel team?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Hey, man, you never know.
Yeah, because college, there's a lot going on.
There is. It's a, full-time thing, especially during the season for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so should be coming back from break right about now. I'm showing some highlights of other guys, but yeah, 2 minutes in. I don't really know what the timeout was about. I don't. Maybe the Knicks. It says the Knicks called a timeout, but I don't know exactly what happened with that one. Maybe Mike Brown was just upset with the lack of rim protection that's been happening to start, because the Lakers are, they're going right in. CT, we gotta. I don't want to put it up on the screen, but we do have another comment. You don't have to answer it, but you can just look at it. The one after, if you would like to coach in college, if you want to just answer a yes or a no from Marty.
Well, I don't see it. What is it?
Do you see the comments at all or no?
No, I don't.
Oh no, you should be able to see it on the screen. Oh, you may not be able.
I saw the other ones.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I don't know why that's not coming up for you.
Yeah, I saw the college baseball question, and then
there was a couple after that as well. But back from break, OG makes a nice layup. and then LeBron with a nice 3-pointer there. So it looks like LeBron's ready to go early on. Cat just hit the ball out of bounds. I'm not sure why you're slapping the ball that way, but all right. Not quite sure what's going on with that. But I don't know, CT, did you see the All-Star reserves were announced earlier, actually, before this game, I think, right before this game?
No, I didn't see the reserves. I saw the starters.
Yeah, they just announced the reserves. Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson from the Hawks, Cat, Pascal Siakam, Norman Powell, Scotty Barnes, and Jalen Duran. And then for the West, I think that's a pretty good group. That's a little bit of, a few guys that haven't really had that All-Star experience yet. I like that.
That's a good group.
Raptors are having a good year as well. So that I expected them to they had to have somebody, representing them in the game. They've had a pretty good year.
I would have thought about maybe adding somebody from the Hornets, but they do.
The Hornets too, yeah. I think it's more of the Hornets. I know they want to say that they don't do this, but I think if you're a team that doesn't win that many games, I think they kind of forget about you. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what they did to them last year, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, nice move by LeBron there. So LeBron looks like he is ready to go early on here with 5 early points to start. He had a few rough games on the earlier part of this road trip. It seems like he's turning it on for MSG tonight, which is the usual. He usually has his best games against the Knicks. Garden. Yep, especially in the Garden. But refuses to play for the Knicks, though, because I wouldn't mind him on a team next year for close to a championship. Maybe bring him in to be that third option would be really, really nice.
The Cavs, they're interested in LeBron too.
Yeah, they are. That's why I'm hoping too. Maybe he'll just be like, yeah, I never played New York before. I love playing there. Let me give the Knicks 1 year, help them. He won't be the main piece, obviously, at this stage, but he would be, pretty good third option if it depends who you have as your number 2 guy. Karl-Anthony Towns driving to the rim here and lays it in. But the Western Conference reserves, what was that?
No, I was saying, there you go, Carl.
Yeah, finally. Just be aggressive. That's all we're looking for, some aggressiveness. But in the West, the reserves was Anthony Edwards, Jamal Murray, Chet Holmgren, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Denny Agvia, and LeBron James. So LeBron did make it, just not starting. But I believe Jokic is one of the starters. So I would not be shocked if LeBron takes his spot just because it could be his last All-Star game and, all that stuff as well. But with the West, man, that bench can, start. That's insane.
Yeah, some of the spots can start in the East.
Yeah, literally, they would. They would start in the East. That's crazy. Wow. 50%, that's the breakdown. 50% from fans, 25% from NBA players, 25% from the media panel. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like the All-Star votings, they don't do it correctly. That's just how I feel about it. Who knows? He only does, sorry, Frank, I didn't mention your name first, but he only does only hitting. I don't know if he did a Baruch comment or not, but he plays for Baruch. So I don't know I know you did a Baruch video, but I think it was an old one. I think it was from like 2019.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he wrote. I don't think he wrote one yet for the new team. I don't know if he did.
Yeah, I did Baruch, New York. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's where Frank plays. Oh my God, Cat, come on! Easy,
nice.
Easy layup. 13-10. Luka had a couple of free throws when we were talking there, and then Cat had a nice opportunity to make a nice layup, and he once again missed it. It's a foul. Yeah, it's definitely a foul. No. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight, Frank, but I believe the Knicks will win this one. Got to get our revenge on the Lakers from last year. We went 0 for 2 against those guys.
That was a close one last year.
In LA. In LA it was, right? In LA, I believe it was. Yeah, that I remember. I was on.
Got hurt.
He did. I think an ankle injury.
Yeah.
I keep confusing Ayton and LeBron. I don't know why I keep doing that. They look the same. Nice play. There we go, Bridges. I like this is when Bridges is on, he doesn't just stand in the corner and expect to get the ball to him. He cuts to the basket, makes a nice line. That's beautiful. That's what this team needs to do. Because they can play iso ball, and beat anybody doing that because they have good players like that. But nice play there as well by Bridges. So he's showcasing right now. I don't know if he doesn't want to get traded or maybe he does want to get traded. OG for 3. There we go. Wing stop right there. So Bridges, nice cut to the basket for a layup, then a steal. OG with a nice three. OG's hot right now. 8 points.
There you go, OG.
I think CT. I've been talking about this with OG for the longest time. He has 5 to 7 great games, 5 to 8 great games in a row, and then comes back down to earth, and then he picks it up again. He's very inconsistent on offense, but when he, that gives him another gear. I think this Knicks team, if he's able to, hit his shots like that. His shot tonight looks great. He looks no hesitation, just letting it rip.
No, that's true about OG.
Like, imagine if he was consistent, how much better he would be. And he's already a pretty damn good basketball player. He does everything correctly. Yeah. He does everything the right way. Yeah, they're showing that highlight of the replay of Bridges again. Had Marcus Smart lost in the sauce right there. You miss Marcus Smart at all?
I mean, it was time when they moved him on.
But they won after that.
Smart,
so
yeah, he was a good piece for a while though for them. But Andrew Holiday, it was a good piece for them.
It was the winning piece, the winning piece
to the next level.
I kind of feel like that was what people were upset, when the Knicks got rid of RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly for OG, but I think that's taken them, to the next level. That's one of those moves. Fan favorite, gets moved, it kind of hurts, but it can help them, in the future.
Knicks and shout out to the Raptors. They're playing well.
They are playing well. I want to get to the standings when we hit our next break, but they're playing pretty well. 29-21, the Raptors, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah. 19-6 record at home of the Knicks. Them and the Celtics, one of the top two up there with records in terms of home play. So listen, if you play well at home, that's usually means you're having a good season.
Correct. Yeah. They say all the time, be great at home, be around 500 on the road.
And it'll get you in the postseason, usually.
Yeah. That'll get you in the postseason.
Yep. Mohamed Diawara and Landry Shamet have checked in the game for the Knicks. I believe Rui Hachimura is in for the Lakers. Yeah, that's him. Another foul. Come on, man. He's complaining, too. Stop complaining. God.
Oh. Carl does not like that one.
Nope. And he's whining like a baby. Yep, take him out. Good. 2 fouls already. It's a joke. Got to play with more toughness, man. Lakers aren't even one of the tougher teams in the league, and he's already crying.
He always gets in foul trouble.
Yeah, always, and he complains about it. No one else is doing it except for you. Luka's dialed in as well. So we got the stars are out tonight, CT. Everyone's playing. Everyone's game is notched up a level. Look at this.
Yes, it is.
Brunson dribbled the ball off his foot. Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent killed them last year, from what I remember. Who's number 11? Jackson Hayes?
Yeah. Yep.
Jackson Hayes. Yeah, that's their backup center. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. The Lakers have been on, national games this year. I just haven't watched them a ton. Really haven't.
I mean, Hayes is athletic, but...
He is, but not a legit center. I think he's more of a 4. Lob up to Rui. Luka's just toying with them.
See, that's a good play.
Man. I mean, the Knicks haven't played too great, and they're only down by 2 to start. OG's carrying them with 8, but still, they need to avoid the turnovers. We have Lakers breaking out of zone here, forcing the Knicks to shoot. This is when Shamet's got to cook. Come on, Mitch. Oh, he was fouled. All right, good. That was a good play. Landry Shamet, man. You always have one of those guys on, every team that gets undervalued in terms of what he's getting paid, and that's Landry Shamet for the Knicks. I mean, he's not even on a standard contract, and he might have been by now just because it's past the deadline or whatever. But man, he's been great.
Yeah, he's a solid role player for them. Solid piece to have on the team.
And when he was out, they kind of they suffered a little bit. Averaging 9 a game, that's for a bench guy, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that is because he don't get the he don't get the ball a lot like some guys off the bench.
Maybe 6 to 10 shots a game, just makes the most of it.
Correct.
Really, it. Missed the first free throw. So we're under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Haven't had any breaks because the first break was so early on. I think we were 2 minutes in, and we had a break right away. But let's see. Yeah. All right, so he knocks the second one down. I'm curious to see what the matchup. So they got OG on Luka now. I think it's going to be a Bridges OG type of game. He hit another 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. He's smiling too. You know that he's
Luka
scoring
trying to put
40.
on a show here in the Garden.
Yeah, he's got 10 points already. 10 points. He's going to score 40 tonight. That's going to be my prediction. 40 points from Luka.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
a
just
little
has that
double action.
triple double. Yep, I agree. I was even. I mean, what is he supposed to do on that? He has his hand up. He's close to him, and he just makes it anyway. Nothing you can do about that one.
Yeah, that's just great defense.
It was. It really was.
All.
That's what I'm saying. I know you said like first round, maybe second round exit. That's like the thing with this team. Like they can score with anybody. It's just the defense. Oh, defense is brutal.
Well, they need to make moves like the Mavs did a long time ago. Like they got a bunch of rebounders and guys that can defend around Luka.
They need
that's how they were able to get deep in the playoffs.
Yep. I was going to say they need guys that 3-and-D type players.
Yes.
Like when the Lakers won with LeBron like early on, that's what they had. They had Anthony Davis,
Dwight
LeBron,
Howard.
and no, like I'm saying LeBron's first, like when they won that what was it? The I call it the fake final, but the Mickey Mouse championship. They had what they had. They had a bunch of guards that can just shoot, and that's what Luka. That's what Luka as well. LeBron and Luka kind of have that similar game when they need the ball to kind of create some things.
Yeah.
That would work perfectly.
They had KCP shooting it.
KCP. What was that other guy's name? Why can't I remember? I'm blanking.
I forgot. I know Rondo was on that team.
Rondo, yeah, he was the point guard for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Brunson, I missed a layup. Up and down pace, it usually doesn't go well for the Knicks. They're not that type of team. Why are we letting him walk to the hoop? Under 3 to go, 23-19 Lakers. Fast-moving first quarter. Had a boy Brunson. So Brunson, little layup there.
Most nice. But most teams like that would be the game plan against the Lakers. Just get up and down the floor and run.
The Knicks, the Knicks is just not their type of. That's not the way they usually play. You bring in this guy who's next to me. You're gonna have to play like that a little more. If you have Giannis grabbing a rebound and just getting 3 steps to the hoop, he does. So these guys better get their conditioning going because I have a feeling that's gonna happen. If Giannis is grabbing a rebound and taking 4 steps to get to the other side of the court, these guys are gonna have to start running and helping him.
Yeah.
Bridges, if he's still here, Bridges would benefit from that in a huge way. Just stand in the corner and just knock down threes as Giannis is taking 4 steps from one end of the court to the other.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Brunson. Brunson's got 7. We'll do the NBA standings at the end of the first, just because we don't have not that much time left in the first quarter. But OG and Brunson leading the way for the Knicks, 8 points and 7 each. So they got pretty much, all of it so far. And then for the Lakers, Luka has 10, LeBron has 5, Ayton has 4. LeBron played the first 6 minutes, has come out, so I'm sure he's going to come back in soon. And then when the quarter is over, Luka will be out. So they have at least one of them. That's the right thing to do, I think. When you have 2 superstars, have one guy on the court at all times. You make sure that, everything's running smoothly. I think that's a good game plan. That's a good I think your Celtics usually do that when Tatum's there, right?
Yeah, it's normally always Brown or Tatum on the floor.
Yeah. Listen, if you got 2 studs like that, especially the way I know we talked about the Celtics early on, but the way Brown is playing, man, wow. He's been incredible. I would give him the MVP. Yeah. I would give him the MVP just because of what, the team's not that great around them. They're playing much better than what their record is, in my opinion. And he's been that good. MVP. Yeah. That's an MVP.
Yeah, I like Simmons. He's a good shooter as well. Derek White, Payne Pritchard. But yeah, like besides Jaylen Brown, they don't have like a star on that team.
No, not at all. Yeah, not at all. I know I was watching the Rockets game last night, and I was like, this is a team that can do some damage. I've been talking about them. I know if Biggie was here, he would just be like, oh, you want to keep talking about the Rockets, keep talking about the Rockets. But it's true. I've been very high on the Rockets. I said when Kevin Durant was available for trade talks, I kept saying that's the type of player they need. They need someone that can be the alpha guy that wants the ball, that wants to do it and help those young guys get better. And that's exactly what it's been. They're 30-17 on the year. And I think they can do some damage in the postseason. And I know Fred VanVleet, he hasn't really played at all. That's a guy that they can really look forward to having back. I mean,
they need Fred VanVleet.
Very, very good point guard. I mean, he's incredible. Seen what he did with Toronto before that. Yeah. Show this again, please. The trade that broke the internet. Yeah, we need one as well tonight. If you remember, the Lakers were playing the Knicks. I mean, it would have had to happen last night to be exactly the same. But the Lakers made this trade. The Lakers made this trade the night before they played the Knicks. So I think I think something can happen tonight.
Did you see Cooper Flag last night? Oh,
he was willing that team. He's gonna be really, he's gonna be a stud. They don't have any. I know they're injured and stuff like that, so they're not really what they're supposed to be. But still, they could have been a really good team this year if they had a healthy squad.
He's scoring the ball a lot better than even I expected. I knew he was gonna be good.
But easy, right? He's doing it easy.
Playmaker. But the scoring is what stands out.
It's the way he's doing it.
80 points these last 2 games. He looks really good.
He scored 40-something the other night?
Yeah, 49 against the Hornets, and I forgot it was a little over 30 last night.
They played the Rockets. Yeah, they played the Rockets last night.
And that's a very good defensive team.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Rockets. The fact that they can play defense the way they do, and the fact that they can score the way they do that's what I'm saying. You put them, I don't know, if you feel like you put them against the Thunder, they can give them, a run for their money. I'm not saying beat them, but they can give them, a tough series.
Yeah, they got a shot. I mean, opening day against them, they played very well.
It was like a double OT game, right?
Here
we go, 26-22. OG's looking to convert both from the free throw line. Never done a stream on Sunday before, so this is a new one for the viewers. See how we do tonight in terms of comments and everything like that. No more football, so we have a chance of doing basketball. We're gonna do it. Maybe we'll do some WBC games, CT.
Yeah, that's coming up sometime in March.
Yeah, beginning of March. We'll do some, depending on what times the games start. Maybe we'll do some USA games.
USA looking good on paper.
They are much better than last time in terms of the pitching. The pitching is that we actually got some, horses at the front end of the rotation. Yeah, who was our ace last time? Merrill Kelly.
I think so.
Yeah, we got our 2 horses at the top. That's gonna be fun to watch.
2 of the best on the planet.
Oh yeah, Scooble and Skeens. Come on. Mitch still looks like a 12-year-old with the basketball in his hand. The kid in middle school that's afraid to dribble. That's what he looks like. Love him, but he just cannot put the ball in his hands.
That's true.
If he gets a rebound, he should immediately throw. He's a great rebounder, and defensively he's very good. But just when the ball's in his hands, it looks like his hands are about to burn off. He doesn't know what to do. 30-23. See if the Knicks can close out these last 50 seconds with a nice bucket or something. They need it.
It's shocking. Like, if you ever seen Mitchell Robinson work out and when
he's nailing 3-pointers and everything, and then when he plays in games, it's
great. Yeah, I think it's partly because of the roles, like what NBA teams got for each guy. But in the regular pickup game, looks like pretty much a superstar.
He does. If he can handle the ball like that and shoot, I mean, he would be the best center in the league.
The commissioner.
Yeah, make the move, Adam Silver. Call the Bucks. There's a reason why he's at this game tonight. I'm telling you, something's gonna happen. I'm begging. Make it happen, please. We got OG with 11. So OG's holding his weight so far. Need everyone else to step up a little bit. 28 seconds to go. So Lakers probably gonna get a shot off, and the Knicks should have the last shot of the quarter. See what LeBron does here. LeBron's going to the famous post move.
Yep. Signature move.
Ayton with the N1. Ayton looks like he slimmed down a little bit from his Phoenix days.
Yeah, he does. He does.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was LeBron before.
But with Ayton, he's up and down. There's just no consistency with Ayton.
No.
Because he is physically he's physically gifted.
I remember him. He played for Arizona, right? In college, I believe. Arizona, was it? Yeah, he was incredible.
The only thing is motor. That's his only weakness. Because he's got the game to be really good.
Yeah, that a boy, Shamet. Nice three from Shamet. The Lakers force some pressure there. Shamet makes him pay. Wide open three. LeBron from the logo. Oh, thank God. There we go. All right. So Lakers 33-27 lead over the Knicks at the end of the first. Very competitive first quarter. CT, anything that caught your eye there? I know we just mentioned Ayton, but anything else that caught your eye there?
Got the Lakers that came to play in the first quarter. Up by 6.
They're in the Mecca. They're in New York City. They're ready to go.
Luka tried to put on the show. Yeah.
Let's see.
Did you see Kansas BYU last night?
Yeah, BYU was down big, and then they came back. But listen, what's the kid's name? The draft. He's gonna be like in the top 5 from BYU. He's really good.
JDEST.
Yeah, he is really good.
Peterson are nice.
Peterson, yeah, from Kansas. He's really good as well. I'm impressed. I feel like this draft's coming up. A lot of young guys that'll be in it, but very, very talented. Like Boozer from Duke. I was watching him play yesterday. He plays like a 10-year vet in college right now. It's great. It's great to watch.
Mean, there's a lot of guys. There's Acuff. You got the Flemings, Wagner. Like these guys are legit. It's gonna be one of the best since like D Wade and LeBron's draft.
I'd hope so. I hope it is.
A loaded draft. I mean, I think a lot of teams are gonna tank. Like, especially if you're gonna be like a playing team. No sense. Might as well just try and tank.
Oh yeah. Especially the Wizards are gonna make sure they get their pick. Because it's top 8 protected.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they're what you call it? They're gonna make sure. Yeah, they have them the Knicks. Then they have if the pick lands at 9 or after, it's the Knicks pick, and then if it's top 8, the Wizards get it. They're gonna make sure they don't lose that pick. Which would be funny if they go in the lottery and they finish 9 and the Knicks get it.
Oh, that'd be terrible. Do the 76ers special, the tanking.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, that's how they got VJ Escom.
Sixers, yeah. What happened with Paul George? What is that situation about? Something
PEDs.
Yeah, something not right with that, right?
I mean, from what I heard, it seemed like it was the wrong. What he said was the wrong medication. It was supposed to be for mental health, but it ended up being the wrong one, which led to PEDs and the 25-game suspension.
Yeah, how does that? I don't know how that happens. I don't know how that happens at that high of a level, and you take the wrong medication is crazy to me. I don't know how that happens. Something weird, man.
Apparently, something was mixed up.
Something's not adding up. But I mean, he was playing well for them too. He was doing being like a third option behind Maxey and Embiid, averaging I think it was like 16 a game. He was playing, he was playing well. I mean, he'll be back, but still,
yeah. They should be fine though. They still got really good players.
Yeah, they got a good team. They're 27-21 right now. Let's do the East now. We'll do the East, and then the next break we'll do the West. But Pistons at 35-12 in the number 1 seed, and then Celtics 31-18, Knicks 30-18, Raptors 29-21, Cavs 29-21, 76ers 27-21, Magic 25-22, and then the Heat 26-24. And then you got the Bulls 24-25, and then the Hawks 24-27. And Charlotte's playing better basketball lately. I know you mentioned them before, but they're 22-28. They're 8-10 their last. They got good players too. I don't know why they were so terrible to start.
No, they do. Kyle Knipple, he's looking really good.
LaMelo Ball,
Brandon Miller,
Bridges.
Yeah, there's some talent on that team.
That's what I'm saying. They just got to put it together. They have been lately, though. They've been putting it together lately. But I think the more shocking has been the way the Raptors have played. I didn't think they were gonna be that good.
I mean, there was people like before the season that thought the Raptors were gonna be pretty good, like a playoff team. But I would say they're playing better than what the expectations were to start out the season.
Because they got a good young core. Scotty Barnes,
They do.
Manuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and some other guys. Ingram, Brandon Ingram, forgot about him. Towns turns the ball over again. Great job.
Yeah. I mean, based on the standings, I think the Heat's a tank. I mean, I know that's what Pat Riley doesn't want to do, and it's not in his DNA. But with the talent this draft class, I would go all in.
Yeah, the Heat are like the Atlanta Falcons lately. They do just enough to hover around 500.
They're just not good enough.
Yep.
They just don't have enough talent. Because Spoelstra, he can coach.
Oh, he can coach. Yeah, he's one of the best. They'll what you call it? They'll play whoever they play in the first round of the playoffs. They'll play them tough, but they won't beat them. That's just the way they go. They'll win the play-in. They'll make the first round. They'll play it one or two seed, very, very tough, and they'll lose. And then it's like, oh, all right, we'll do it again next year. It's crazy. They're like a sleeper team for Giannis, but I don't know why he would want to go there. They're not that close to a championship.
Nah, they're not very close. I mean, it depends. They gotta get Giannis and somebody else. They get Giannis and somebody else. I mean, it's wide open.
Then they have a chance. Yeah. I don't know if they have the pieces to get, Giannis and someone else. I don't know if they have that.
Mm-hmm. Because right now, Bam is like their number one option. Him or Tyler Hero, whatever you want to choose as one. The
1A, 1B.
Yeah. They're solid players, but they're not a number one.
Number one. Like more of a 2-3 type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, what are we doing? LeBron missed 2 free throws. Knicks turned the ball over, and then whatever the hell that was at the end. Diawara is another guy. I don't know why he's playing right now. They're down by 8. They gotta let this, Brunson's on the bench. It's very important to keep this game within striking distance. I know it's only the second quarter, but we've seen it happen a number of times where this year with the Knicks, Brunson goes down or he's out and in the game itself taking a break, and the Knicks just fall apart. No Deuce McBride tonight too, so that's a big piece off the bench that they don't have.
That is.
Diawara, look at Diawara with a 3. Looks like a baby deer running around out there.
Where's Jordan Clarkson at?
Oh, he's stuffed on the bench, CT. He's never playing. He's out of the rotation.
Mike Brown doesn't like him.
Nope. Because he plays no defense.
That's true. That's the only thing.
They went 5-0 since he's been taken out of the rotation with the best defense in the league.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. But I liked him. I like it. The fact that he came off the bench and was a spark plug, but he's going to be traded by Thursday. He'll be in some kind of trade. Him and Yabusele as well. Yabusele has not been a good signing for them. I don't know what happened. He was good last year for the Sixers, but has not been very good for the Knicks. Yeah. So Knicks need a little bit of some bench. If they keep this roster, they need a little bit of some bench help as well because they're lacking. We got Deuce, we got Mitch, but who else? Shamit, but who else do we have?
Shamit,
we have another option. Yeah, that's really it.
What's that name? What's that guy's name? He went to Marquette. He's good.
Kolick,
yeah.
Yep.
Kolick.
He's in right now. Yeah, he's in right now. Yeah, it's weird because if Deuce is in, he's playing. Kolick just doesn't play as he hits a 3. There we go, Kolick. You spoke into existence, CT.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird. He had a good stretch when Deuce was hurt last time. Then he just fell out of the rotation again, and now he's back in because Deuce is hurt again. But I don't know. I feel like you just play him anyway. He's smart with the ball. He's not the best at defense because he's undersized, but he makes up for it with his scoring, and he knows how to run an offense. That's a big thing. Knowing how to run an offense, he's able to do that. So
he did help them beat the Cavs on Christmas.
He did. He saved Christmas.
He did.
He did. Yeah. Yep. We'll see. Tracy Morgan's in this. Oh, they're trying to get him on a broadcast. What's going on here?
Tracy Morgan's in the house.
all the top guns are there tonight. They said this is like the most expensive ticket in Madison Square, the MSG history. It's crazy. And Luka with the free throw.
Talking to Tracy Morgan right now.
Middle of the broadcast. It's a foul. Josh Hart. He got it. Josh Hart's, man. I give him credit. Last postseason, teams were literally playing in the paint when he had the ball at the 3-point line because he was not even capable of making it. He's worked, man. Luka now responds as well, but he's worked. Josh Hart has gotten a hell of a lot better from behind 3-point line.
It's a good shot.
It doesn't look like he's aiming it anymore either. He's actually has some arc on it. It's tipped away. Oh, steal. That's not a foul. No way. Oh, because he touched LeBron's back. That's why, right? Come on. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Luka's smiling tonight. He must have had a good dinner or something.
He's trolling tonight.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, it's showing a replay on that. You can't do anything about that.
Yeah, now we missed the ball. Don't lie. Ball don't lie. He missed the free throw. The pass was a short pass, so he's going to get the ball, and they call a foul on the guy because he's trying to get in front of LeBron. Never heard of that. 42-36. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Just for now, so whoever's watching, popping in and out. Halftime, we're going to take a break, and then we have a new guest that we've never had before. Familiar face if anyone's ever watched anything that I've done previously to this show, but he will be in for the third quarter, which would be very, very exciting. His debut on the show. Josh Hart missed. Cat missed. Oh, he got it. All right. There we go. Josh Hart's hurt. Rolled his ankle again, I think. Why is Cat guarding LeBron? Oh my.
There you go, Towns.
LeBron answers. Every time Knicks score, Lakers answer. It's insane. LeBron's got 8. If Josh Hart's getting that shot, man, he's got to take it. Don't be afraid. Oh. Towns is just forcing it, I think. I think he's trying to do a little too much. He's feeling the pressure a little bit, and he's just trying to force the shot. You can't do that.
Yeah, he probably is. Because of what everybody's saying out there in the media, the crowd, MSG Sunday night.
Fans like me. People like that want the guy behind me. You can see half his face.
That's true, too. He hears it. He knows that the people want Giannis instead of him.
I'm one of them. Giannis is on the show with us tonight. Timeout. Yep, we got a timeout halfway through.
Oh, they gotta get Towns the ball.
Yeah, I'm actually ahead of you today. I'm shocked by that.
Are.
Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's me behind everyone.
Yeah,
unfortunately for the crowd tonight, no Crazy Dom. He is on en route to some warm weather, so he will not be with us tonight. Wish he was, but next time. Yeah, Crazy Dom had to get out of the cold. He couldn't take the cold anymore.
Oh, he was tired of it.
Yeah,
I mean, this was a massive snowstorm.
and it don't melt because it's so cold out.
Mm-hmm. It just sticks.
It's insane. Oh, man, halfway through the second. LeBron's got 8. All right. I can't believe earlier in the year when LeBron lost his like what was it 10 points 10 points per game streak or something like that. It was something like
Mm-hmm.
that,
Yeah.
right? He lost
Yep.
that. That
Yep.
was crazy. He had that for like his whole career or something like that. Crazy, some crazy number.
Yeah, that is shocking because he's no a lot for 10+ points a game.
Now he's gonna make sure he gets it. He said he wanted to restart a streak. I was like, I don't know how long that streak's gonna go on for when you're not playing that much longer, but
That's
we'll see.
true.
We'll see.
I mean, I think he'll come back next year.
He should. I mean, I think he could still. Obviously, he looks like it. He could still play pretty well. I don't think it's going to be for the Lakers, though. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
I think it's going to be for someone else. I feel like the Lakers should, even for them, like you're kind of stuck in the same spot. You know where you're going to get, and you're going to lose in the postseason. You know where you're going to get to every year. I feel this is when you got to maximize. And he's getting paid a ton of money. I don't think he's worth the amount of money he makes anymore as well. So I think if you're the Lakers, you'd be like, yeah, you know what? We had a good run with you. We're going to build it around Luka, which, I mean, that wouldn't be the wrong thing to do, I feel, at this stage. They're not going to win a title with this team. So they gotta try something different.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah. Like you said, second round, first round, exit, second round. That's probably the ceiling. I don't see them beating the Rockets in the series. I don't see them beating the Spurs in the series.
They're not
Nuggets.
No.
Thunder, definitely not.
They don't got a shot against them.
Yeah.
I don't think even the Timberwolves, no.
No, they don't either. They don't either. Josh Hart. Ooh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, Luka fell off the. What the hell is that? Oh, there's like a on the bench in Cleveland. There's like a lip.
Yeah,
It's like
I
a
saw
step
that.
up, and you fell through. Wow, why would they have that?
Yeah. I think they only had that in Cleveland.
Yeah, I've never. You know what that reminded me of when they play like the Final Four of March Madness, and they usually play in like a football arena, and they have like the
That's
benches.
true. Yep.
That's the only thing that reminded me of. That's it, because no NBA courts look like that.
Yeah. But I will say, I think Luka hobbled too many times, though. That could have easily been avoided.
Yeah,
I don't blame it on the court.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, he kind of.
He hobbled way too many times.
Like, he kept stepping back. Yeah, he kept stepping back. Yeah.
It was a little excessive.
And then he fell and like looked like he was gonna cry. I was like, you didn't tear your ACL, you just rolled your ankle. I've done that numerous times. They're showing more highlights in the game. Let's go. Show the game. I like the. What do you think about this? The new primetime Sunday night on NBC. Do you like it?
I mean, I like it. Once you're in there, get a little primetime on a Sunday night.
I think it's going to be like a every week thing now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. After the Super Bowl, I think for the rest of the year, I think it's like it's like a weekly thing. Oh, nice shot by Kolek at the buzzer at the shot clock there. Nice. Kind of threw that one up.
I mean, they're doing Sunday night baseball on NBC now.
Yeah, I saw that as well. So I guess that basketball will lead into baseball Sunday night. But they don't have an announcing crew yet, I don't think.
Oh, they don't.
I don't know if they do. I know the opening days on like the Mets have to play on like Netflix or something like that. NBC is going to be involved a lot this year, so a little bit of change. Which
Yankees are on Netflix against the Giants.
That's opening day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But don't they play the night? I think I think it's that the Mets play the day after, something like that. Kolek. Oh, man.
Good block.
Man, up and down action. Look at this. 44-42. Luka is just chucking shots now. I like the up and down pace, though. I know it's not the Knicks style, but don't mind it. Low scoring game, too. Usually the Knicks have they're going up, whoever they play is 75 points each by halftime. It's usually how it goes.
Yeah. It is kind of low score.
Kolek. He got it. Look at Kolek for 3. There we go. Timeout Lakers. There we go. Nice lead for the Knicks. First lead in a while.
Good shot. Great shot.
44. You spoke it into existence. You said, yeah, who's that guy's name from Marquette? There he is. That's the guy from Marquette.
Barbecue chicken.
Sniper.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. 4:39 left in the second. We're almost at halftime. We'll take a break at the half. We'll bring in our next guest. Should be a lot of fun as well. Obviously, when CT's here, we enjoy ourselves as well. Here we go. 45-44. How many points does Kolek have tonight? 8 points for Kolek. Wow. 7 shots he took, too, so he's being aggressive.
That's great to see.
It is. That's great. That's great. He's getting some extended playing time. Good. Very good. Rui Hachimura, 9 points for the Lakers off the bench. How's he doing this year? 12. But he averages 12 a game.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
How do you think the Mets are going to do this year, JD?
I feel a lot better about them now than I did, a few weeks ago when last time we talked on the show, at least, because I know we text each other on the side and stuff like that. But I think they're going to be okay. I think they still need another starting pitcher. I just don't trust Senga that much, and they don't want to bring Tong up just yet. They said so. I think they're lacking one starter. And if I'm the Mets, I'm putting Clay Holmes in the bullpen, bolster that bullpen even more. He was good as a starter, but I don't know, he wasn't really a game changer. So I feel like you go to him, you'd be like, yeah, you were good, but I don't think it's enough. I think we can move you to the bullpen, especially if they get another starter. I think you can get a guy that can be a number 2 or number 3. Like, it depends on what you think of McLean, and have those 3 at the top. And then you have a Peterson, Minaya, 4 or 5 to finish out the rotation. I think it's pretty good. I mean, you got Christian Scott coming back from TJ. He was pretty good before he got hurt. I know I was talking about Tong. I don't know if they're going to – I don't think he's going to make the opening day roster. So they got options. I just feel like if you add one more starter in there, it kind of bumps everyone down one. And if you can get rid of Senga, I would. I don't like Senga that.
You're getting him out.
That's what I would do. I would trade him at this point. Trade him for a bat if you can get a bat of some sort, because I think I think you can use one more guy that's like versatility type of guy. If they're gonna try to use Beatty as like a guy that plays every position, I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay. The utility guy.
Yeah, they said Beatty playing third, first, second, and left field. I mean, the guy's never played outfield before. How can he play left field? Because they traded Acuna, they traded McNeil, so they do need that type of piece. I mean, call up Jose Iglesias. Why not? Bring him back.
Yeah, that'd be good for them.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy that got the clubhouse in the right direction. Fans love him. I would do that, but I don't think they will. I think David Stearns is so hung up on like specific, type of players that he doesn't want to go for those old guys.
Well, it looked like they're cleaning house from the old Mets.
Yeah, they are. They are. That's what I'm saying. Get Senga out of here. Kind of, the guy can't pitch. He can only pitch once a week. And why do you want to run a 6-man rotation when you have Freddie Peralta and Nolan McLean at the top? That's just taking starts away from them.
It is.
It's because you're catering to Senga. Like, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't be catering your whole game plan to one guy. But we'll see. We'll see, CT. We'll talk some more baseball as we get closer. We'll have some, more shows dedicated to that. Should be fun.
Man, if I was the hitting corner, I would have been begging to keep Pete Alonso.
Yeah, no. Then the Mets have 3 hitting coaches this year.
I would have been doing whatever it takes to keep Pete Alonso.
Imagine him in this lineup that they have right now. How good that would be.
Even I would say that that's a playoff team.
Yeah, exactly. That lineup would be insane. Jorge Polanco can be your third backup option at third, first, and DH, and even second base. He can still play a little second.
He would hit fifth on that team.
Yeah, and he can do. He doesn't have to start every game. That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had
Overset Juan Soto just ran down pitches, like making up work, and then after that, you can't breathe because next thing you know, you got Pete Alonso
coming up. Yeah, to drive them all in. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, we're the dumb ones, I guess, right? We're not that smart. What is he doing? He just airball a 3? Are you kidding me? Oh. Back from the break, 49 to 40. I'm falling into Giannis's face.
That's a good old-fashioned Canadian switch.
Oh, we missed. Push it. Let's go. Josh Hart. There we go. Boy, Josh. Knicks got the starting 5 back in there, so that should close out the first half with these guys. Gabe Vincent.
There you go. It's finish.
That's not a foul. Come on. They wait so long. Call it right away. Cat looks lost out there tonight defensively. He's just like CT's breakdown of the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll get to that at the break. So either right before he leaves or if we had a break before half, we'll get to that.
Oh, that's a good one. The Pirates.
Yeah. Hold off on that. We'll save it. Jared Vanderbilt at the line makes it 50 to 47 Lakers. Let's see what we got here. We missed the second one. Well, your Celtics are on NBC Tuesday night, CT.
Against Cooper Flag. They've been in a lot of primetime games.
The Mavs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were, they were expected to be actually pretty good.
No, they were. They were.
But they had Kyrie, who's not back yet, AD, Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson's still a name. I know he's old, but he is still a name.
He wasn't awful last night.
No. OG, what are you doing? Just throw it up. Making this Lakers team look like a defensive squad when they're not.
They look like top 5.
That's the thing with this team, with the Knicks. They get me frustrated because they look so good and then they just look so poor at the same time. That's why I'm rooting for a trade. I feel like they have more potential with a trade.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here. Oh my, he's wide open. Instead of complaining, play defense. The attitude, man, terrible. I haven't really got that annoyed on these streams yet, but this one might send me off with the way Cat the complaints every 2 seconds. Let Luka take an open 3 so you can complain to the ref about it. He touched me. So we got 2:22 to go. Lakers up 3. See if the Knicks can close up. Yeah, 50-47. Right. Look, the Knicks have not played great and they're in this game, but what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. We got to trade this guy. They really have to trade this guy.
That would have been a tough pass to even try.
Why are you even trying to do that? Trying to do like a whip around pass when there's like 2 guys standing next to you.
I mean, I get that he thought that Jalen Brunson was going to cut to the rim, but like even there, that probably would have been a turnover.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of bounds.
Sham it. There we go.
Because he wasn't open.
No. Luka back. Just respond. Every team, they do it to the Knicks. They play physical with them. Respond to it. Do something different. Get in someone's face. It can't be always Josh Hart doing it. Someone else got to step up. Be tough. See, you missed another layup. It's insane. And he doesn't want to run back. 5-on-3. Get the ball. Jesus Christ. And a little easy layup. Masterclass of what Karl Anthony Towns has been not providing to this team lately. All in one half.
DeAndre Ayton.
He's having a great. Anyone looks like a superstar in the offensive end.
DeAndre Ayton coming out party.
Damn it! Oh, what is he doing? Oh my God! Get him out! I would be booing him right now. I would be if I was at this game. I would be booing him. CT. Pathetic performance. Luka from half court, no good. Oh, easy bucket. Let's go. Atta boy, Josh. LeBron almost blocked him. You know they got beef. Josh Hart and LeBron have like secret beef. Josh Hart was on the Lakers.
There you go, Josh Hart.
LeBron came in and Josh Hart was there, and then I think they got rid of him. He doesn't really like LeBron for that.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of dudes that got beef with LeBron because he kind of, he gives a little push to some people like, we gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, he does it. He kind of wants his roster. All right, so we're at the half. Lakers 56-52, but we did promise EJ a Pirates breakdown.
Ooh.
So do we have anything, CT, about the Pirates before we let you go here and we bring in we'll take a break and then we'll come back, but before we bring in our next guest as well?
I like what the Pirates did a little bit. They got Ryan O'Hearn. They got Lowe from the Tampa Bay Rays. They got some solid hitters now with those two. I would have liked for them to add somebody else like a Suarez, even though that he has the concerns of he's not the greatest defensive third baseman and he can strike out a lot, but he did hit close to 50 home runs, and anything would help the Pirates. But other than that, I think they got two very good hitters in our lineup. The Pirates are going to be a lot better next year, I would say.
And the pitching staff's pretty good.
Especially with Paul Skeens, that's a team that you wouldn't want to face late in the year.
Definitely not.
Because it's not going to be an easy team to beat.
Definitely not. All right, so we're going to take a break now, but CT, any final thoughts? We want to thank you coming on once again. Always a great job. CT's going to be much more involved on the show with baseball coming around the corner. Spring training starts in a couple of weeks. We'll do some previews and stuff like that. We'll probably do more of like divisional previews through each episode so we can break it down even more throughout the coming weeks as well. But CT, anything you got before we let you go here?
It was a competitive first half of basketball, and hopefully it keeps up in the second half. Hopefully Karl Anthony Towns is able to dominate the second half.
Yeah, so I don't lose my hair on stream.
Yeah. Maybe he can silence some of the negativity, some of the noise, or else he's gonna get booed out of the stadium.
All right, CT. Thanks once again, man. We appreciate the support. And if anyone isn't following CT on Instagram, TikTok at CT Bowling, does great videos and literally put any team out there and he'll find it for you, especially in college. But yeah, we'll be back after halftime. Stay with us though. Let me get this back up here for you guys. There you go. Welcome back in, everybody, to episode 94 / the Knicks live stream. As me and Giannis are here for now, but we have a guest that I want to introduce properly. Has never been on the show before, but when I reveal him, you guys will know who he is if you watch a show that we were previously on together. A long time coming. It's been very, very fun, and I missed him a little bit, but here he is, our guy, Corey Ayub. Corey, how we doing, man?
JD, what's going on, man? Long time no see, it feels like.
I know it's been so long, especially on a stream of any sort. But I was happy. I reached out. I'm like, oh, I haven't had Corey on. Let's get him on there. New year, start of February, big time basketball game tonight. Let's bring him in. But yeah, overall though, how you feeling? How you feeling about sports in general? We got the Super Bowl next week because we can talk about anything here. The live streams we just go off.
Listen, sports have been great. I've been stuck on football for the most ever in my life. I mean, I'm a Phoenix Suns fan for the NBA, and I really haven't watched them. They've been playing well. They have. But, I'm a Steelers fan, so unfortunately, the standard really is the standard after how the postseason went, and we can get into that if you want. But, yeah, really, this has been probably the most exciting postseason in the NFL in a long time.
A lot of parity. It's been like you don't know who's going to win. And that's what the Super Bowl is reflecting too, because when we look back at the year, we're like, no way it's going to be the Seahawks versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl. But that's where we're at. So that's great. And even in the NBA too, me and CT were talking about this earlier. We've talked about this on other streams. Is the fact that it feels like in the NBA, yeah, we know the Thunder are up at the top. They're like one of those, they're just their year. Just what it was last year. It feels like that way again. But everyone else trying to, gunning for second. I feel like it'd be anybody's year, especially these two teams playing right now. It could be the Lakers or the Knicks. I mean, it feels like it's right there for anyone to take. And the first half has shown very highly competitive basketball. It's not any bum teams playing here tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I was going to say in that first half, the Lakers kind of had it was back and forth, and the Lakers had the edge, and then the second quarter, the Knicks kind of got going, and then the Lakers started pulling away. And I agree. I think Cat really has to be a big factor in this second half because he was kind of getting stomped on, it seemed like. And I know he was kind of complaining about the fouls and stuff, but I think they got to use him more in this second half.
Yeah, I don't know what the issue has been because, last year, his first year in New York went smooth. He was good. His coach obviously isn't here anymore. Not a lot of guys got along with Tibbs, but he was one of the guys, which I'm shocked that was even a thing. It seems like he didn't get really comfortable at all with the team this year, which it's the same group, literally the same starting five that started every game last year together. It's the same guys. And it just seems like he just has a different sour attitude, sour taste, not really feeling himself, which I don't understand it. It was getting the fans frustrated. I'll tell you that. You probably saw me before. I had my hands over my head. I was
going to say. So I tuned in a little bit in the stream for the first half. I'm just like, man, this might be a long night. I don't care how close this game is. This might be a long night for you, JD.
Yeah, it's been a long year watching him because he can be so dominating at times where you're like, man, this is what we need. We're looking for this. And then he just, boom, like that. He just looks like the softest player, which he's always soft. I'm not saying he's not, but just the way ups and downs with him is crazy. Well, LeBron just almost dunked one over his head.
Yeah, that was vintage LeBron. Holy moly.
Wow. So we got the Lakers up 60. Let's see if OG makes this. All right, so we're tied at 60 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes into the third quarter. My apologies, guys. But yeah, like we were saying, back and forth game. Seems like the Knicks have gotten it going a little bit. Always start out slow, which is another thing that bothers me. I know I sound like I'm a nitpicking fan, but this is what it is. They don't start out strong, and then they have to play catch-up. And when you're in the playoffs, it's very hard to – I know last year they beat the Celtics when they were down 20-plus points multiple times. But it's very, very, very hard to do that over and over and over again. You know that. That's what any
absolutely.
That's what, you see your team. Honestly, I'm glad you brought up the Steelers before. Steelers were a team all year. Start out slow, and they had to make up for it. That's kind of what they did most of the year. Yeah, they won 10 games, whatever it was, and they got to the playoffs. But it caught up to them. In the playoffs, they couldn't keep. They couldn't get that going when they were down. And just you can't overcome that every time.
Absolutely
you on that, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I could say a few choice words, but obviously we're on the live stream. But for lack of better words, the Steelers, magic, the black magic kind of ran out. And we knew that whatever black magic they had, we knew all season it was kind of sticking with them. And even that Ravens game when Luke missed that field goal, the Steelers should not have won that game. They shouldn't have even been in the postseason. I even said it too. I think I even texted it to you. I said, I really hope that they just lose out because it doesn't matter what they do. They're going to get first rounded. And they did. And CJ Stroud played absolutely god awful that first playoff game. Like he played awful in both playoff games against New England. I think arguably could have been even worse with those 4 interceptions. Oh. But the Steelers, I mean, CJ Stroud literally was gift wrapping that game to them. And you come away with 6 points. Like, that's it.
That's it.
After all that. And I was out watching that game and I'm looking at some of my friends who are Steeler fans, shout out to the Steeler fans that, might be in the chat. But I'm just like, this is what we're, festering up after all that. Like,
yeah, I was frustrated for you. I was like, man, they get opportunities. And actually, that's exactly what the Knicks, obviously the Knicks have had a good year, but it feels like they've left more wins on the table. I know they had a rough stretch coming into the last couple of weeks. They've made some adjustments, which is good. Not every good team is willing to do that. Sometimes when you're good, you're like, yeah, well, we'll find our game again. The Knicks put a guy like Jordan Clarkson, who's, a nice player off the bench, totally benched. Like he's not playing anymore. They're 5-0 since they've done that. So it's worked out, but not every good team is willing to adjust. And at least they're able to do that, because I would really be, pulling my hair out if that was the case. But let's see. Let's see what happens the rest of this game and as we're going forward, because I'm really hoping the guy behind me, right here, I'm really hoping that he is a New York Knick very, very soon. Hopefully.
Do you think it's possible, or is it just kind of that New York like blind faith pretty much, where you're like, you're believing that he will?
He wants to be he wants to play here. That's what I'm saying. Because, other times there was stars involved or just rumors. It was more of like the New York media kind of hyping it up more than the player actually wanting to play on the team. And this is the case. He actually wants to play on the team. He wants to be a Knick, like he's been saying, and he's stressed that he really wants to play in New York. Because listen, they're a good team, but if he comes here, I think that puts them at the championship.
Absolutely.
level.
Oh yeah.
That's like Brunson needs a guy like that. He needs another because Cat is a good player, but he's just not at that level. Like you get a Giannis with Brunson, unstoppable the way those two guys can play. I could just envision it now. Like Brunson, yeah, he can play with the ball in his hands, doesn't have to play with the ball in his hands. And Giannis can just take over, and then you got a guy like Brunson that can literally score on anyone, whenever he wants. It's great. And at least Cat now actually stepping up back-to-back putbacks there off of rebounds. But what I was saying, I think if they can get him, they'll be big. I just don't know if it can happen right now because there's so much. They said, and even for the Knicks to make the trade, there has to be a 3-team trade, which is very hard to do in the middle of the season. In the offseason, yeah, if you want to wait, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if I'm the Knicks, I don't want to wait because, you can win the championship this year. If they don't get him, I think they can get there, but I don't think they win. I don't think they can win it this year. But listen, the way the East has been better than I thought. Teams like the Raptors, the Celtics, I don't know how the hell they're this good. I mean, they have their best player out, but they find a way. Pistons, very, very good. So the East is much better than I thought, but the Knicks should still, on paper, they should still beat any of these teams, that are in the East. I just feel that way about them. I'm not just saying it because I'm a fan of the team. I just feel it's expectations. Last year, you made the Eastern Conference Final. You were 2 wins from, the NBA Finals. You got to go out there, and now you got to get there. But if you get Giannis, that changes everything. They're expected to win. That's how I'm taking it. But
I think they'd be unstoppable because, like you said about Brunson, like he, at a majority of the time, he is just unstoppable. So you get a guy like Giannis who's also unstoppable and just size-wise, they would be an unbelievable duo. And then if, Cat can get his act together and kind of play like the Cat we're used to seeing, maybe, lose the attitude a little bit, I think they're a great, 3-piece.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of funny you brought that up too, because there is a scenario where he still is on this team with Giannis, and I don't know how he would react to that. I don't know how he would feel about it. But then there's a scenario if he probably has to be traded. And actually, I wouldn't even mind him being traded. I'm going to be honest with you. Him and Mikal Bridges get traded, and that helps us get Giannis. All right, bye-bye. You can leave. We still have OG. We still have Josh Hart. We have Mitchell Robinson who could step into the starting lineup. I know there are rumors about Drew Holiday perhaps being a trade piece for the Knicks just because he would be a nice replacement for Bridges and also very, very close to Giannis. They have a great relationship. So you never know. We never know what can happen, but there's a lot to be determined. But I think this Knicks team will be broken up in some form. I don't know if it's going to be the starting five, but there's a lot of guys on that bench that could be traded just because, like Clarkson, why have him on the team if he's not going to play anymore? There's just no point to that.
Yeah.
Yabusele was the guy on the Sixers last year. He has been awful, god-awful. He was good last year. I don't know what's happened to him. So this team won't be the exact, 13 or whatever they have tonight, whoever they're playing tonight. I highly doubt that's the case. But the starting five, it is likely that they remain the same if they don't, they don't feel like they want to make that move for Giannis. I could see them being like, yeah, you know what? We'll let these guys run out the rest of the year. And then in the summer, if Giannis isn't traded, then we'll really go. Because he's injured, too. That's the thing you got to keep it to.
Yeah.
Is it an injury or is it just like, yeah, I don't feel like playing right now. I want to
rest. Yeah, I don't know, JD, because the Bucks have not been playing too well. And yeah, I think he's mentally checked out. Everything, physically, emotionally. Yeah. And so, is he a little, sore? Sure. But I think he's done. I think he's checked out. The majority of us that watch basketball think. I think he's checked out. But I mean, as a New York, for being a New York Knicks fan, I mean, you got to be excited that you guys are, I would say, like a puzzle piece away. Like if OG could be more consistent, like you said, if some players can step up and you get Giannis, watch out NBA. Like watch out Eastern Conference. Like I think you guys could be scary.
Yeah, that's the thing, because this group has the potential, but when you have Giannis, it. That's the difference.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the thing. You have it right there. But if you bring in Giannis, it puts you over the top. I completely agree with that. And yeah, with the injury, he probably is a little hurt, but I don't think it's to the extent. Nice, Josh Hart. Look at that, nailing threes, rolls an ankle and becomes a sniper out there. We're back from break, 73-67 with 6:45 to go. So very competitive game. We'll see if the Knicks can, limit LeBron and Luka a little bit. LeBron missed the layup there. So they got to take advantage of that. If you can go into the fourth quarter with a huge lead, then you're coasting along. But they got to make these open shots as well. They struggled so far to do that.
Yeah, they gotta stop the Lakers from sharing the ball. I mean, both teams were sharing the rock beautifully in that first half, but the Lakers, it was just too easy at points. And then also with them, like they said at halftime, I mean, they're undefeated this year leading into the half. So like the Knicks got to keep that in mind too. They can't, play soft. They can't keep their foot on, take their foot off the gas. How they're playing now, they're coming out in this quarter a little bit better than they did like late, leading in the half. So they got to keep that going.
For sure. They got to keep it going a little bit. The first quarter, I know Mike Brown called the timeout like 2 minutes into the game because he was upset. Because they had like the same play 3 times. It'd be like, yeah, Luka set a screen for Luka. He's just going to throw a lob, and then he didn't do anything about it. So that I understood why he called that timeout. Very frustrated early on. But they played much better defense, which is good. And they've been better defensively in the last like 10 games or so, which has been a problem for them. They were like one of the worst, defensive teams of the league. And that's usually what the Lakers are. And the Lakers are actually not playing that bad of defense as well tonight. So, I mean, I think the script has been a little different, but still a good game to start. There we go, Kat. Stop complaining. Oh, I can't. Every time. Just make that. You made a layup. Just run down the court. The referee literally went like this to him. Like, what do you want me to do for you? It's ridiculous.
He's playing better though. This third quarter, actually, using his body, working inside. Like,
yeah, he's asserting himself. He's actually being aggressive. When you look like that, you should be aggressive. Like you got to be able to, take it to the rim and be physical. Like that's what teams know that he doesn't like that, so they're just gonna push him around. But how do you respond? You got to respond to it. That's you got to do that. You got to be able to respond to it.
Can't have Ayton bullying him down in the paint. Like you got to win that battle.
Exactly. He's out of the game for now. Give him a break. See what he can do. But Knicks up 6, 75-69. Forgot to mention this before. Corey got a shout out with about 12 Ys.
Thank you, Marty.
Yeah, man. That's fun. The band, some of us are back together here. That's great. Me and Corey. We had a good run, and then we were like, yeah, you know what? I think I've been thinking about it. I was like, you got to bring Corey on the show, especially I mean, the Olympics are coming up. If we have some time, we can maybe arrange this, but do some like Olympic hockey live streams. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Because we don't give hockey much love on this show. When Biggie's here, he does, but I don't. You know me. I don't really. I'm not into especially when the Rangers suck, which right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I refuse to talk about them. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I just don't want to do it. So yeah, maybe for the Olympics, because that should be fun. USA games, we can do like some Olympic games for that.
Yeah,
I know the times of the games are weird, so we'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling mentally good about hockey that the Penguins actually don't suck this year. They're actually playing
good,
fairly good. I mean, 6-game heater right now. You know, made some moves to get Skinner in net, which he's been fine, but their fourth line has been absolutely wonderful. And yeah, I mean, they're still blowing leads at times and almost choking games, like just that last game against the Rangers, you know, letting the Rangers almost come back in garbage time. But
it was yesterday, right?
Yeah. But they've been playing much better compared to a season ago, as you know, and I used to go in depth on their struggles last season. But
yeah, it's just like I don't know why. Like going back to the Rangers, I just don't know why it's come to this. But yeah, it's ridiculous. And Panarin's up for grabs. So if you mean maybe a team like Pittsburgh can be interested, that would help them. I know they've been good, but like you don't want to pass up on a guy like that as well. He can he can be solid. I know a lot of teams have said they've been interested in him, so we'll see. But time will tell. But there's they play for another like week and a half or so, and then they're on the break for like the rest of the.
I think so. Yeah, because I know the Stadium Series was today. I think it's still going on now. Boston and Tampa. Those I don't know if you've seen those unis. Those outdoor unis are nice. They're nice.
They are nice.
When I first saw them, I was a little worried it was going to be like kind of an XFL look, but you know they're not. They're actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I like they did that with the Rangers. The Rangers, well, they said Winter Classic, but it was in Miami, so I don't know how to.
Yeah.
That's a conversation for another day. But they had the nice uniforms for that as well. I think it's a break, so let me update the score there. Lakers 77-75. So this game's swinging back and forth.
Still back and forth, yeah.
Oh, it's not a break. I'm sorry. Take that back. Yeah, Luka hit a 3, and then there was the deflection out of bounds. So I thought maybe they just reviewed it quick. We just missed it. We're talking too much. Brunson's been quiet tonight, only 9 points. So you got to get him going.
Yeah, especially with the Lakers going on a bit of a run the last minute or so.
Yeah, 8-0 run. 8-0 run in the last minute or two. So they got a wide open miss. Good. Oh, Cat's back in already. It was like a 2-second break. Come on, get going, Brunson. Jeez. He missed 2 shots in a row, not even close. Go. Yes. All right, tie game. There we go. That was an unselfish play too. It was like a 2-on-0. And they just let him. He passed it off to OG. Good. I don't know if you saw this, Corey. Highest ticket is in MSG history was tonight, which is I don't understand what.
I thought I heard you say that on stream, right? You said that on stream, right? Yeah, that's what I thought I heard.
I was like, what? I was like, highest ticket ever is crazy.
Yeah, all the celebs are out tonight.
Oh yeah, OG with a nice steal there too, as we were talking about ticket prices like we're there. But yeah, let's see. Rui Hachimura for 3. No good. Get it. Let's go. Sham it. Yes.
There we go.
And in transition, we like it. 81-77. But Corey, overall though, this whole game has been back and forth. Anyone like in particular, I know like we always talk about the LeBrons, the Lukas, the Brunsons, the Karl Anthony Towns. Anyone that's been like under the radar tonight that's caught your eye, that's kind of given either the Knicks the lead or someone that's not playing as well that should be? Anyone that's kind of had you feeling a certain way about them tonight?
I've been feeling like Shamit, really. I mean, 4 of 8. When I was just checking, 4 of 8. I mean, 11 points. He has been adding to the offense because I know, like we were saying, that Lakers were going on that run, and when the Lakers get hot like that, you don't want them to run away with it. And I think he's a guy like tonight who's been consistently playing well, and I think he can keep their offense rolling and still give them a chance to come away with a win in this one.
Yeah, perfect guy to bring up because he's played only 16 minutes, got 11 points, so he's taking his shots and he's doing well. And then the rest of the bench, you know, Mitch never scores. Kolek has been good, but he hasn't played yet in the second half. OG's been good, but when you have Brunson and Bridges scoring combined 15 points, you're going to need someone to, you know, pick up the slack. So that was a good one. And then for me, I'm shocked at how Rui Hachimura is playing. I know he scores, but not to like this quickly. He's 11 points already. He doesn't really get to that total very much. So good game though. And update: your Suns are losing 35-22.
Well,
Clippers have been hot though. Clippers have been like one of the better teams in the league this year. Like
they were off to a bad start.
Really?
Like they were not good.
They sent Chris Paul home, and then after that, they figured it out.
Yeah, when I saw that tweet that he just decided to retire, I was like, oh, so I guess no more reunion. I guess like.
Yeah, something happened there because he played, and then like there was like an argument or something they were saying, and then just he was gone. Just like that, he was gone. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. He just couldn't get a chip in LA. Just like that's got to be frustrating. Like because he was such a good player, and just to get sometimes like not even close at all those years, like just heartbreaking.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys like that. There's a lot of guys I feel, even in every sport, we know we can think of guys that come to our head who are like, man, how would they never like win? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even like like a James Harden, he never won. Like I'm shocked by that. Like, yeah, he's a really good player, but I guess he's just not he doesn't have what it takes to get his team, to that extra step to win. There's a lot of guys like that though. Really good players, just not good enough to win a championship. Yeah, I mean, it happens every sport though. I'm trying to think of other.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I mean, to think about some of the younger guys like Joe Burrow, early in his year, he goes to a Super Bowl, and he might be another statistic where at that young age, they never go back. And part of me, I'm, was thinking, who do I want to choose for the Super Bowl? And I'd like to see Drake May get it done. But that Sam Darnold story is just something else. But part of me is like, if Drake May doesn't win, is he ever gonna go back? Like we've been seeing kind of that running trend.
The only thing I would put at you to reflect that is the Patriots are the Patriots. So I'm sure they'll find a way. Yeah. You got to keep that in mind. You have to keep that in mind. But yeah, Sam Darnold, man, crazy story. The fact that what he had to go through so far in his career and get to this point, that's a guy you root for just because, the beginning was really, it was rough. Up until last year, he really wasn't any, like, we knew him, obviously. We knew him, but he hasn't really had any success. Goes to the Vikings, turns it on, becomes a stud. And now this year, it was just like, all year, I was like, Seahawks are good, but this. Seahawks are good, but that. And I was like, there's something not right here. And then they proved me wrong. I said to Biggie during our show on Tuesday, I was like, they're just like, yeah, they finally told me to just shut my mouth. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna root for them this week because I literally said they're this, they're that, and every week they find a way to do something different. And
for Seattle too, like that was a $100 million gamble. And it just paid off. Like it paid off. And even getting Shaheed too, like he's been a huge piece for them. Just the whole team. I mean, I did not expect them to be this much of a complete team.
Yeah, like you just said, Darnold had a great year. Literally a great singular year. And they're like, you know what? We see something here. We can coach him up even more. And he just turns out to get him to the Super Bowl in his first year with the team is crazy. That is a good story. But we got the Knicks 84-79 here, about 45 seconds left in the third. So Corey's favorite player, Landry Shamet, hit another three as we were talking. And Brunson hits one as well. That's huge. The Knicks are up 8, so they're starting to, expand the lead a little bit as we hit the end of the third. But, these Lakers, they don't go away. So I'm sure they're going to make a little bit of a run here in the fourth quarter as well. Let's see. LeBron stepping back for 3. He got it. Yep, I told you. Too easy.
That's just routine LeBron. Like we just have to come to expect that. Like if he gets just any little bit of space like that.
steps back, and we were talking about him before too. It was like, do you think he plays another year, or do you think this is it for him?
That's a good question. I feel like he'll play another year. I think he will, because he kind of gives me like a Sidney Crosby vibe, or like and Tom Brady. Like, as long as he's feeling good and he still has the passion, the drive for it, regardless of where where he's playing, I think he's just going to keep playing until he can't, until he just doesn't want to anymore.
And I feel like he would have probably had more of like a formal like farewell tour, right? Like he would have been like, it would have been like every city he goes to, especially like tonight, he owns the Knicks. So it would have been like, yeah, we have something like, for you. Like, we've seen other guys go through that, in their career. So I agree. I feel like he got one more year after this, and that's going to be it. I think next year would be it for him. But yeah, that's the end of the third. Knicks up 90-82. Corey, if you want to hang around for a little longer, you're more than welcome to. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, because we have one quarter left, and then obviously we're gonna be out of here. But if you want to stay on, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'll hang on. Yeah, I'll stay on for the fourth. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, 90-82, end of the third. Let me just get everyone the stats of who's playing well so far. For the Lakers, of course, Luka with 27. What else is new? LeBron 17. Yeah, not as many shots as I thought he would have, but I think with Luka on the bench now, he's gonna turn it on for the fourth. Rui Hachimura off the bench with 11. Gabe Vincent with 8. And then we got the Knicks. OG leading the way with 21. So that's very nice. Consistent OG.
That's what you said. That's what you said. You got it in that third quarter.
There we go. That's a guy. I know Giannis is a great player. I'm not trading him in the Giannis trade. I'm keeping him. I'm making him and Brunson and Josh Hart untouchables. We don't want to give those guys up. That's how I feel. OG, not the flashiest guy, not the guy that's gonna be like, oh, you have OG Anunoby on your team. But then when you look at it, the Knicks record, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna go on Stat Views right now as we speak. Knicks record with OG Anunoby. I always look this up every like month or so to see what it's at, and it's like a sick like stat like record. It's insane. With playoffs too, because they've been in the playoffs every year with him. But let's look. OG Anunoby record on Knicks. Not that. Did not spell that right. Live stat update on the stream. Yeah, Corey, you'll get to know in these sports streams. We with the games, I should say, Knicks streams and like future streams, Mets, hockey, whatever we do. It's gonna just be like we just free reign. We kind of do whatever we want. We focus more on the days when we do the regular, like, talk through all the sports, but these streams last one was rough. I don't know if you know who Crazy Dom is. He usually pops in and out of the Knicks streams.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those guys when he comes on, all hell breaks loose. But he couldn't join tonight. Usually we pair him with CT because it's just out of control with those two.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if it was a clip or if I was tuning into the stream, but I saw those two going back and forth. I was like, it's such a good pair.
Yeah, it's the perfect combo because Dom is just like loud and just crazy, and then CT is just funny and he gets to the point, and put those two together. It's usually really, really funny. Last time it was the Knicks versus Pistons game, and the Knicks were getting killed. It was like they were down by 30, so we needed their entertainment to just get us through the rest of the game. It was either that or I was just going to shut it down. So I was like, yeah, we might as well. But the record Knicks are, since OG Anunoby has become a Knick, 89-46 overall. So playoffs and everything combined, that's crazy.
That's great.
Great.
That's more than great.
Yeah, crazy good. They were 20-3 when he first came over, 45-29 last year, and now 24-14 this year with him. Yeah, we can't trade him. He's like the glue. He's the glue. I know Josh Hart's always considered like, the glue piece of the team, but OG's up there as well with that. Happened. Beginning of the fourth, 90-82, still the same, but something happened here. I missed it. Turnover? Something, I don't know. Knicks are 25-1 when leading after the third quarter. That's a good stat.
Yeah.
Lakers are undefeated. Wow. Listen, I'm not a big stat guy, as you know, but when we talk about stats like that, I like those type of ones. Yeah, those are.
Oh, absolutely. Those are my type too. Like especially like when we were doing like he knows ball, like those were the type of stats I was looking for all the time.
Yeah, those are the type of one. Like those are good, but like, when they go like deep into analytics, when they don't like no one cares, like it just puts.
Don't get me started with the analytics. Like like my favorite clips is when John Gruden's talking about the analytics because I agree with them. It's like, well, the analytics say to go for it. Like I can't stand the analytics because they push analytics like it's 99.9% right, and it's like not even close to that sometimes.
Yeah, it's so annoying. So annoying. Yeah. All right. Kolik's in the game. See what he does here. No good. The Lakers are going to look to make a run here with LeBron. Kind of he's going to take over. He already scored once. He's probably going to do it again. Brunson's on the bench too. So these are important minutes. I talked about this earlier before you came on. Is like when Brunson sits after the first quarter and after the third quarter, those are the most important minutes of the game because usually lately, I should say, Knicks kind of falter and they just lose the lead or whatever. The lead gets cut a lot. They got to be able to withstand that. Be able to, tread water with him out, and then when he comes back in, then he takes over again. But he hasn't even, tonight he hasn't really been that great. But still, a timeout already. Mike Brown's not happy.
Yeah.
More effort.
Yeah.
Got to get more effort.
Yeah, I think what my stream of the game, it's a little ahead because I was about to say they call the timeout, but yeah, they got to talk it over.
10:09. Yeah. Usually you'll get to know this too. I usually am the last person to see everything happen. I don't know what it is. My TV is on delay. All the time's on delay.
I'm just streaming. I watch through Xfinity. I got it just hooked up, like logged in on my laptop, so I don't have to like go into my living room. So I got it all set up here. But no, there was times like with like one of the dunks, I was like, well, I don't know if I should say anything to John. Didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah. Watch him. There'll be like a game-winning shot tonight, and Corey's just gonna be sitting there like this. And I'm just gonna start screaming.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, so maybe they'll clamp down LeBron, and then it's
game-winning shot.
It's awesome.
Oh no! Yeah, man. I gave you a shout out on the Instagram as well. So when you get a chance,
I did see that. I will return the favor. Because I've just started tweeting a little bit more on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
I don't want to cut you off, but I was going to say,
go ahead.
I was going to bring it up, but you actually brought it up before I did. Talk about what I saw you launch the media page and everything like that. Talk about that, and then you can't control the comments, right? No, I can. What is the handle? So I can put it in the comments and then
it's going to be, the handle is CIU Media, and the C, the I, and the M is capitalized. That's it. No space.
Got it. CI. All right. Let me do that for you now. Yeah. Talk about it.
Yeah. So really since, I graduated in May and all summer till about the holidays, I was sifting through all the broadcasts, everything I'd done, and I put together a handful of demo reels. I made a whole portfolio website, and I got a YouTube channel live that I'm going to start putting some content up on there. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I put up a little like 40 second teaser post, kind of, giving some promo to the website. And I'm excited, and hopefully sports fans see it, employers see it, whoever wants to see it, your grandparents, family members, whoever wants to see it. But I'm excited because, my capstone, I made a short film about my life, and, now seeing everything kind of like, your story, John, kind of see everything come into fruition now. It's a pretty cool feeling. So, everything's been great. It's been a lot of work, and I'm just excited to see what the future has in store.
I'm excited for you too, man, because you always, we worked a lot together. We went to, obviously, if the viewers don't know, because we have more viewers coming in now that I don't really know personally. So it's good to, throw your story out there and they can, find it or whatever the case may be. That's the thing I've learned so far. as this is over a year with doing this and growing with it, is that you get to see people that appreciate your work that you don't know. It's like a fun thing to see. You're gonna get your comments. I get a lot of them on TikTok when I go. It's the other way, that people that aren't really, I guess I don't know if it's I don't like you, or that take that you made didn't satisfy them, so they kind of want to go at you. But the good ones are like when you get them, those you have to ignore. But the ones that come in that are good, that are from people you don't know, makes you feel, like you're doing something, that you're making people happy for the night. Maybe someone planned on watching this game. Maybe they don't like the announcing crew. I don't like Reggie Miller. That's why I wanted to come on live tonight, because I wanted to talk about the game and I don't want to hear him. So I was like, all right, maybe other people will watch. And we're getting a ton of more people watching us that aren't really people that I personally. And that's when it feels really, really good. But I know, going back to as well, me and Corey, we did a lot of things together, basketball games. We did another podcast together in the past. And I mentioned to Corey, like, when school was over, I was like, do you want to come on the show more? And, he wanted his break, which I respected. I was like, you know what? I think Corey, I see him going on Instagram and all this stuff now. I'm like, I think Corey's ready to make an entrance on JD's Empire Sports Talk. And you're going to do your own stuff too, which is going to be fun. I'm excited for that. And Twitter, listen, I just launched the Twitter page for this, which I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, but that's getting more views as well. So that's a good thing. I recommend go on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it nowadays, like you were saying. But like going on there, just tweeting anything, and then like anything that you post from Instagram or TikTok, put it on there too, and get more and more people to watch.
Well, especially TikTok. I mean, when I put up that first kind of promo reel for my website, I mean, so many people that I've never seen in my life, and like it got a bunch of views super quick. And it wasn't like I was teasing it or promoting it way beforehand, and it just it was hitting people's algorithms so fast. Yeah. And same with Twitter, like, an X, whatever, like you said, whatever you want to call it. I still don't even know like what to even call it. I just call it. Yeah, I just still call it Twitter too. I've tweeted a few times on there, and same thing. It seems like the more I'm tweeting, the more my tweet is being seen, like my view count's kind of going up. And I totally agree with what you say. I mean, it's so easy to put yourself out there, and if you like sports, I mean, it can be like recently the Penguins celebrated 10 years of the 2016 Stanley Cup team. I mean, I just reposted that or quote tweeted it, and just simply gave a sentence or two of how I felt about it, and people were seeing it. Like, that's how easy it is.
It is. Yeah, it is, without a doubt. It just put yourself out there, and then you never know, what's going to happen with you after that. But let me just recap us on this game. But this is what we do here. We talk about random stuff. We have fun, but it's worth talking about, though, because maybe there's someone watching us right now that's nervous to kind of put themselves out there, because the way we are, we know each other well. Like, we're not the type of people that want to talk about ourselves all the time. We're not like that. We know others like that, but we're not like that. And the fact that we're doing it just shows you got to come out of your comfort zone sometimes, and you gotta just go out there and do it. So that's the fun part of it. And then seeing, like you just said, results from it is even better. And as time goes on, you get even more. What is he doing laying on the ground? Like, get up!
There was two. There might be an injury or collision or something. I don't know if they're still laying or okay, they got up. All right. I thought maybe I couldn't tell if they like banged into each other or something, but all right, no one's hurt.
Yeah, what is going on? What is going on? We had a 97-88 game, though. I apologize for screaming. I probably just like blew your eardrum out, but they're tired. They're barely getting up the half court line with the ball. Brunson looks
defense. Knicks defense looks good though.
It does.
Last couple minutes, yeah.
They've locking in a little bit. They haven't scored in 3 minutes, the Lakers, which is for them they score a ton. Not a foul.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then the King will get to the line now.
Yeah. Luka just launches that down the court like it's nothing. Just flicks it like that. One dribble and passed it right down and beat. Let me guess. Yep, number 32. I've never it's funny because an all-star that just gets just much hate is insane, but it's the way he plays. Just the way he plays.
And LeBron missed that free throw.
Yeah, Yeah, he LeBron actually made the All-Star game too, which I mean, shocker, right?
Yeah.
And he's probably going to start again because he had that streak on the line.
That's right. Yeah. How many, what was that, like 18 All-Star games
Something
in a row
like
or
that,
something?
and he started
It was
every
long.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, yeah.
But I think the streak's going to be alive because Jokic is a starter and he's out. So he's going to probably just take
Yeah.
a spot. Yeah. That's probably what it's going to be. He's probably just going to take a spot and that's it.
Well, I don't think Jokic really cares either.
No, Jokic literally is like the Jokic is literally the guy that just does not care about a thing and just plays. It's funny. The best is when he won the finals. Like, yeah, I want to go back to Serbia.
Yeah, but we'll see his horses. Yeah.
No good. Get the rebound. Oh my God.
Boy, oh boy.
I'm losing my mind. Did you get the? Is it a foul? Who's it on? I'm out of the screen. There we go. I'm back.
Was it on Bridges? I don't know. The camera's stuck on Bridges.
Yeah, I think it's on Bridges, but they didn't grab the rebound. They didn't box out. You got to box out. Come on. Let me put that back up there as well. We got some new people on. The YouTube has been very weird with the viewers because the number is not reflecting the people watching. Because the other night it said we had no one, and then we look and it was 100 like views or something like that. So
yeah, it's weird. It's weird sometimes.
Yeah, it's been super weird. And like the X account has the X account has been getting us more viewers as well. Well, lately from this week or so, but because I just launched that this week, but yeah, we got to follow each other on there. I didn't think.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, yeah, I'll search you up after this. Actually, you know what? I'll do that now because on my end they're cutting to a commercial break.
Yeah,
so.
It's break. Yep, break. 97.89 with 6:20 to go. Give a little update. 6:20 left. That's why I love StreamYard. You can do so many different things on here. It's great. There we go. 6:20 left. Knicks up by 8. Losing my voice a little bit. But for for our viewers here, Tuesday night, me and Biggie will be back at 7:30 on normal time. I may do like an update. You got to see what happens here with basketball in terms of my team update. Might do a Knicks, a little bit of a Knicks like breaking news type of thing. If we can make some trades, that could be during the week as well. Want to do another Knicks stream. I just got to see what exactly the plan is with the schedule because I know the next week they play the Pistons and the Celtics on the weekend. So if we have any free time, we can maybe do that. And then I know the Olympics are coming up soon. WBC for baseball is coming up soon. We got a lot coming. We got a lot coming our way soon, which is going to be very, very fun. Very, very fun.
Just drop the follow, JD.
All right, let's get to that right now. I don't want to forget. How can I forget? Yeah, I was going to say, Corey, you got the ticker on the bottom. Next time you're on, I set this in advance, but next time we're on, I'll throw your handles on the bottom. Like we usually do that with Biggie. We have like another one, and then we throw it on the bottom, and it, everyone can see it. So if they're watching and they're like, "Oh, I like what Corey's talking about. Let me follow him." See on the bottom here for more. Content. Yeah. We can get yours on there next time as well. Because it's hard to change in the middle because you got to take it off, then you got to like copy, delete. It gets to be painful.
Well, I remember Biggie showed me that when I was with him doing Bloomsburg hockey. Like StreamYard's great, but yeah, definitely like there's a lot of good things you can do, but like it's probably best to do everything in advance.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know that being prepared with anything.
Yeah.
Like you should do. If you're just showing up and winging it, it's usually not going to go well for you. That's usually how it, usually the way it goes.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to sound like an idiot, and
no.
We may do that ourselves. We may sound like idiots ourselves, just in general. But we don't want to do it. We don't want to do more and sound like like we don't know what we're talking about. So that's a big thing. But it's
especially nowadays. Like we have our reputations on the line, JD. Like
yeah, we got to be on our games. And Giannis as well. Giannis has to always be on his game.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't think I said hello to Giannis yet. Giannis, how you doing, man? How you feeling? Are you healing up or?
I want to be in New York.
I want to play with the Knicks.
He's just so happy. Look at him. He can't stop smiling.
The jersey's kind of blending into the background. It's almost a floating head.
I found I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different tonight. So I looked up Giannis on Google and I downloaded the picture and I put it as the background. No, I didn't say that. Giannis is actually in my house right now.
He's a little close.
Yeah, he's sitting right in the same chair as me. He's sitting right behind me. He wants to watch his future team play tonight, so he wanted the front row.
Is he telling you what to say, or
no? Not allowed. Not allowed. He's not allowed to tell me what to say. Well, the Knicks won the challenge. Look at that. There we go. That's big.
All right, 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes. See what they can do.
Josh Hart. Yes, sir. They're up 10. So we got 99-89 lead with under 6 to go. So listen, they're in the home stretch pretty much here, and it looks like they can, hold on to the lead here, be smart, unless the Lakers, go on a scoring spree here. But we'll see. I don't know why I have a feeling this game's going to go to overtime. Just a feeling I have. 5.
That's what the script writers want.
Oh, yeah. There's a game after this, I think, on NBC, but it doesn't start till like 9:45, so they're going to have some time gap. So they're going to be like, yeah, we need overtime. We need overtime.
Do you like it on NBC, like with Tirico?
I'm a big Tirico guy, so I
love Tirico, yeah.
Yeah, and ESPN, besides Mike Breen, because Mike Breen is the normal Knicks announcer. Besides him, I'm not a huge fan of the other ones.
Yeah.
I like this. I like him on NBC. Because this is like the 4th Knick game, I believe, he's done so far this year. He did one in like the 1st or 2nd game of the year. Then he did another 1 or 2 after that, I think. I believe he did. Shamit, man, he's on fire.
Yeah.
What a shot. Atta boy. He's playing well tonight. Really, really well. He had a really bad shoulder injury, but he's recovered well from that dislocation. But he dislocated last year as well, so it was a tough one.
Oh, what a shot from Luka! Oh my God, that was just nasty.
Feeling too. It just like LeBron.
But he does it with ease, though. I mean, 30 and 15, and like almost another, like a triple double, like just a machine, man.
It doesn't break a sweat. Incredible.
I don't care. Listen, I don't care what Lucas says. Like, it was emotional leaving Dallas. Like at this point, I think he's forgotten about Dallas. I mean, just the way, just his mannerisms on the court, like kind of that cocky attitude sometimes he has. And I do say it in the most endearing way possible. But he's definitely like forgotten Dallas and that organization,
especially now that they're not good too. I think that kind of makes him feel better about it. And I was saying this before. I feel like that the Lakers after this year, they're going to build around him. It's going to be his team.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to make him feel even more like, yeah, they really want me here.
Yeah, because LeBron's not getting any younger.
And they're paying him a ton of money, which I don't think the Lakers honestly going to want to do that next year. I think why do I still have this up? I think that the Lakers are going to be like, yeah, you know what? You did well for us. We had a good run with you. But I think it's going to be time where they move on from him. I feel like LeBron's going to play next year. Like you were saying, I agree with that. I just don't think it's going to be for them. I think it's going to be for someone else.
Where do you think he'd go?
I keep hearing Cleveland just because it's the last year. Go back to Cleveland for a third time. I mean, any of those West teams that are close, maybe, but it depends. I don't know. I mean, would he want to go to maybe play with Curry? He's always loved Curry. Maybe play with
Curry.
That would be insane just to end out the career. Who knows? But I don't think it's going to be with the Lakers. Mitch just save it a year. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Luka wanted backcourt. Let's see the replay. Oh, went off Luka.
It did. We kicked it last. Yep.
Yeah. He's turning into Cat a little bit with the attitude. Tone it down, buddy.
Everything pisses Cat off lately. Oh, he touched me.
Do you think he's got seasonal depression or something? The weather's not been great, John.
It hasn't.
In New York. I mean,
I know. It hasn't been great, but still.
I don't think the winners were great in Minnesota either. So
it's probably worse, right? I mean,
Was
it 3:20 left?
I think like 3:30 it might have been.
3:30.
Let me check.
3:34.
Yeah, I was gonna check ESPN. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3:34. Yep. And put it in the comments. 3:34 left. Show it. There we go. It's up. We got some different formats here too. If you could see that.
Well, I can definitely see Giannis now.
That smile. He hasn't lost a smile all night. Look at that.
Yeah, because he knows his future team is playing good right now. That's why it's
exactly. He's like, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, let's not do that. Nope. Corey's gone. Okay, he's back.
Now we're tiny.
Now we're back. Let's do this for the rest of it. Give Giannis some more headspace.
Maybe the next time I come on, I'll open up my phone and get a green screen of Giannis, so then we have 3 people on, so Giannis can have his own screen then for the next Knicks stream.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we can arrange some things. I had one of the days when Edwin Diaz signed with the Dodgers, I had him as the background. That was fun. He was just up there in the back the whole time. You can play around with a lot of different things on here. That's why I like it. Banners as well. There's different levels of StreamYard, though. You can pay for things and stuff like that, but
yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten there just yet. Teleprompter. Didn't even see that. You can record too, which is good. So I have the free version of it, and you have up to like 5 hours of storage time that you can record. So these don't count. The lives don't count towards it. But if you just want to record, like I did an episode for Monday, and I recorded it, and it saves it on there for as long as I want. But I usually, once I upload it to YouTube, I usually just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Why keep it on there for no reason? Or I keep it for like a couple of weeks or like a month or so, and then I'll just delete it off and then, let it replenish, which is good. Yeah, different things you can use on there. Come on, Brunson. Oh, I missed.
Man, OG. Oh, my goodness.
What a play. Get up, big boy. OG with 25. He came to play.
That's what you wanted, JD. You said you wanted him to be consistent, and man, he's been playing some bully ball.
Yeah, he plays physical. Like when he really looks like he actually wants to play basketball that night, he really looks. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. This Knicks team, they can beat anybody if they're actually all, in. But sometimes they look like they don't want to be there on a particular day. Like Tuesday night, they play the Wizards. They'll probably sleepwalk through like the first 3 quarters of that game, and then they'll. Oh, almost at the buzzer. That was a heat check. Just don't let Luka get to the rim. Got to stop that. This is the thing. The Lakers don't really hit threes too well. As I say that, he hits a 3, but they don't really hit the threes that well. So that's if you can get them to force them to just shoot threes over and over again, that's a good thing.
Well, don't be discouraged because it was Marcus Smart. Like he hasn't done anything tonight. So
yeah, he hasn't. Brunson getting a double team. Swing it. Shamet, Corey's boy. Corey's new favorite player, Landry Shamet.
That'll be my background next Knicks stream.
Landry Shamet. I believe he was on the Suns at one point.
I think so. Yeah, I believe so. There we go.
Oh,
there you go, JD.
Shamet.
There you go, JD. There you go, JD.
There we go. Corey's guy. Shamet. Yeah, leave Cat on the bench. How it should be. Let's go. 20 points. Luka's looking for the foul. He's rage baiting fouls now. LeBron with a dunk. 1:20 to go. Knicks up 10. So, listen, just hold on to the ball here. No turnovers. Take this one home for the 6th straight win, which is huge. Now the front office is going to be like, nah, we don't want to get you.
Oh, JD. Oh, JD. Get ready, JD.
Another one. Corey comes on. This guy can't miss. Oh, my God. Corey has to become a Knicks fan the rest of the year. That's it. Wow.
Man, Shamet's turning it on, man. Oh, my God.
112.
Yeah, pack it up, LA.
Send them back.
Flight home.
A minute left. 1 minute left.
Wow, what a second half, especially fourth quarter. I mean, it's been still kind of back and forth, but then the Knicks, they just get on that run, and then the Lakers just it's one of those where the Knicks get on a run, and then the Lakers and Knicks just go like tit for tat, but it's just equaling out. Like you're not even cutting into the lead.
Exactly. Which is like in the beginning, it was like the Knicks were responding, but they were behind, so they couldn't make it up.
Yeah,
and they just took off. That's what I'm saying. Like this is what the potential. The front office sees this and like, man,
I know.
Maybe we don't want to break this team. But then there's other games they play, and like I was saying, they look like they don't even want to be out there. With Thunder and Nuggets next.
Yeah, there's Joker.
He's playing tonight. There we go.
Man, look at those second half stats, JD. That's what we want. Interior. I was saying interior with Cat, but I mean, Cat did a lot in the third, but fourth quarters, then the OG.
Yeah, half the 60 points in the second half, 30 of them in the paint. That's exactly what they need to do. Why was he on the other side of the court? I'm confused. Andrew Shamet. Yep. We got 50 seconds to go. Seems like the Lakers actually took their guys out. So that's
they did.
They took everyone out, and the Knicks are going to bring in their end of the bench guys as well. And the Lakers got Brooklyn on Tuesday, so they'll get their anger out on them and then go home. The Lakers have been on the road trip for over 2 weeks or something at this point. They said.
That's a long time to be on the road.
It is. And they went everywhere. They traveled far too. Every game they're going somewhere. Yeah.
I'm curious how long their next homestand will be then.
Yeah, I want to see.
Like if you're on the road, I was gonna check that now.
Let's see. They've been on the road since January 20th. That was their first
7 games. Yeah, 7 games at home. That's their homestand.
Oh yeah, yep. So they're home for a while.
7 or 8. It might be 8. I think I miscounted. It starts against Philly.
8. Yeah, the Magic game too. Yeah, 8. They're home for 2 weeks, so that at least they got something out of the deal. That's tough. That's real tough to just imagine they played one game at home and they just had to go out on the road again. That'd be criminal to do that. All right, 20 seconds left. Knicks up 12. Both teams have emptied the benches, so this one is over.
Yeah.
They're gonna run the clock out, or they're gonna try to score. Let's see. There we go, Corey. Honorary Knicks fan tonight. Knicks have closed this one out. 5 seconds to go, and he's gonna take a shot for no reason, and he misses anyway. Good. And the clock has ran out. Knicks get a huge win, 6 straight, 31-18. Perhaps LeBron's last game in MSG. I don't think so. Corey doesn't think so either. But before we sign off here, we just want to, Corey, any final thoughts you got? I want to thank you for coming on, did a little overtime for us, spending the fourth quarter as well. Any final thoughts before I sign this one off here?
Hey, it was a good Knicks win, back and forth really up until like the fourth quarter. I mean, mainly the second half, Knicks took over. Great game. And JD, it was a pleasure to be on. I can't wait to be on the show much more, and just want to congratulate you on all the success you've had. I can't believe it's even been a year of you doing this. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Good night.
Yeah, for sure, man. We'll have we'll talk obviously on our after the show and in the coming weeks. But Corey will be on more. He's now fully in on the media thing, which I said I'm going to give you your space, but when you're ready, I'm going to get you to put you to work. So Corey will be back. He's going to be doing some basketball games, hockey. I think we're going to do the Olympics if we can, depending on the time frame. If it's like 6 in the morning, we're going to sleep. But if it's like, a little, if it's in the morning, if we're not doing anything, we could pop on for a little bit, depending on the day and everything like that. But yeah, Corey, I want to thank you once again for coming on. CT, I know he was on the first half. Thank him as well. We'll be back. Well, I'll be back Tuesday with Biggie, our normal show at 7:30. But yeah, that's going to do it for Corey, JD, and Giannis. Have a good night, everybody. See you guys. Have a good one. Let me get this going here. My apologies. It's coming. Oh, Mo. Thank you.